So it is the poem we are discussing about Once Upon a Time. The poem is Once Upon a Time. Already in our last
Once upon
class,
a time.
very good. So who was the author? Who was the author of this poem? Do you remember?
Gabriel O'Hara.
Ah, Okera. What Okera? Gabriel Okera. Gabriel Okera was the author of this poem Once Upon a Time. In our last class, we discussed about the first poem. Okay, do you remember? I think on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, only 3-4 days ago, we discussed about the poem. We should recall it in this session, in this class. We should recall the first stanza and its summary. So I told you it is a satirical poem. This is a satirical poem. And the poet, Gabriel Okera, is bringing about the human relations, the relations between humans, how we behave with elders, friends, relatives, and others. We all are very happy when do you feel happy? When we are watching the movie, or when we are discussing with the friends about some jokes, some stories, interesting narrations, we feel happy, isn't it? So in the TV also, some of us are very fond of watching some programs. Say for example, Jabardast. Jabardast is a program in the ETV. I am also not watching the TV frequently because we have busy schedule from morning 7:30 to 9, study hours, school hours, class hours, all these things. That too, particularly myself, I am not interested in watching all these things. So, however, which gives us a laughter. So when we feel happy when we hear something that gives us pleasure, happiness, joy, enjoyment. Generally, we feel happy. Which do you like? Happiness or any sad situations? Generally, we feel happy situations. Which do you like? Laughing or crying? Generally, everyone likes to laugh. We want to lead our life peacefully and happily. So, in this poem, Gabriel Okera is bringing about the change in the human life, how people were in the past and at present, how they are. So once again, I will read out the poem. Hmm? Before my reading, please listen once again to the poem which is played on the video. Tulsi sir, please show the video, play the video, the poem. Tulsi sir.
సార్ చేస్తున్నా ప్లే చేస్తున్నా
Tulsi sir.
సార్ ప్లే చేస్తున్నాను సార్
Students, when you are watching the video, please listen carefully and also watch the things, pictures, isn't it? You must do 2 to 3 things. One is you have to look into the poem, observe the poem, and listen to the tune of the poem and also the pictures that are included in the video. That will give you more information and you will get a good interest when you watch the video. You see, father and son. Father and son are discussing about the
సార్ ఈ
people
వీడియోనా
in the
సార్ ధనపాల్
past.
సార్ సార్
ఫస్ట్ ఇది పెట్టండి, తర్వాత ఇంకొకటి పెట్టండి పెట్టండి
సరే.
పెట్టండి. You see in the picture, what do you observe? They are laughing. When do you laugh? When we feel immense pleasure, happiness, automatically we are very happy. You see, father and son, everyone in the picture, you see that man is a smiling face with showing his teeth, huh? Showing his teeth. He is playing violin, guitar, some instrument. See, everyone is smiling. The old man includes. Huh? The shaking hands. You see, people shake hands. He's showing empty hands, pockets. His pockets are empty. Is there anything in his pockets? No. Nothing is there in his pockets. A smiley face.
హలో
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
Sir. So everyone is smiling, isn't it? Dear students, okay sir, stop. Stop. Next video. One more video. Second one. Now students, listen carefully. Watch once again. Yes, you see, father and son. Son is on the shoulders of his father. You see, and a small kid. The child is you see, everyone is how they are smiling. Huh? Very happy mood. Are you looking? All students, please respond. Please respond to me. How the child is laughing, you see? A kid, an old woman, an old man. Shaking hands. We shake hands when? Usually when we met each other or our friends, relatives. Okay. Okay, stop. Tulsi sir, please stop the video.
Sir,
Yes, students, now
sir,
stop
video
change.
stop చేసేది సార్.
Off చేసేయండి, off చేసేయండి.
సరే.
Okay, I will carry on. I will now come to the poem. So now, children, you watched many pictures. A child, a woman, an old woman, and a group of people here and there are in a happy mood. They are laughing, isn't it? When they are laughing, you see their teeth also. Isn't it? What is the teeth? Huh? Teeth. Tooth, teeth. The first poem already we discussed, and now coming to the second poem, I will read out. There was a time in they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that has gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. Look at the second stanza. Once again, I am reading now. Look into the readers if you have, or if you do not have, look into the screen, the second poem. I will read again. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that has gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. So in this poem, we are learning that the poet is bringing the relationship between the humans, how they are in the past and in the present. In the second stanza, he is saying the people are shaking hands, are giving shaking hands with their hearts when in the past. Now they are not giving their hands with love and affection. They are not showing any love and affection. Indeed means really, really, surely. They are not showing any kind of love and affection when they are giving hands to the people. Time has gone. It has gone. Once it was there. Once they had good affection and good love towards each other. Now it has gone. Time has gone. Now, son, listen. Now they shake hands without hearts. Now, how people are shaking hands without any love and affection? They are not showing any affection. While their hands search. When they are giving shaking hands, just you have seen in the video also some pictures. They are giving shake hands. They are shaking hands each other. When they are shaking hands without any love or affection, one side they are searching the pockets. What is there in the pockets? See, some friends will gather when they have lots of money, and also they are very eager to go here and there to spend money and spend their life happily, time happily. When they do not have money, there won't be any gathering, there won't be any friends. Now, in this poem, what the poet Gabriel Okera is telling to his son, the time has gone, son. Nobody are there now. Those who are having good love and affection. Now people only giving hands. Now shaking hands without hearts. And on the other side, they are searching for our empty pockets. In the picture also, I have shown you one man is showing the pockets that are empty pockets. Nothing is there in their pockets. Huh? Empty pockets is showing. This is the situation now. So once upon a time, they used to laugh and show their affection and give hands. Huh? And now they are not showing any affection. They are searching for our pockets. Feel at home. Come again. Feel at home. Come again. They say. And when I come again and I feel at home once, twice, there will be no thrice. For then I find doors shut on me. Coming to the third stanza, third poem of the hmm, poem Once Upon a Time. Now, Gabriel O'Kara is speaking to his telling his son, feel at home. When you are at home, come again. They say, who they refers to the people, maybe our relations or friends. They are saying, come again. మళ్ళా రండి మీరు ఇంటికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇంకోసారి రండి మళ్ళా వచ్చే వారం వచ్చినప్పుడు రండి మా ఇంటికి అని పిలుస్తారు దే కాలేజ్ అండ్ వెన్ ఐ కమ్ అగైన్ వెన్ ఐ కమ్ అగైన్ ఫీల్ అట్ హోమ్ యూ ఫీల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యువర్ హౌస్ డోంట్ థింక్ అదర్వైజ్ ప్లీజ్ కమ్ టు హౌస్ మీరు రండి ఎప్పుడైనా రావచ్చు మా ఇంటికి అని అంటారు వన్స్ ట్వైస్ దేర్ విల్ బి నో థ్రైస్ వన్స్ ఆర్ ట్వైస్ దే ఆఫర్ దే వెల్కమ్ as to come again once or twice and there will be no thrice. Thrice means third time. When you come third time or fourth time, they won't accept. Accept here means they won't give good response. Good response they won't give. There will be no thrice. For then I find doors shut on me. Shut means close. Shut on me. 1 minute. Hello.
సార్ ధనపాల్ సార్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే వినపడుతుంది సార్.
వినపడతాం. ఓకే. And there will be no thrice, not that time. When they come again, they will shut the doors. But they are refusing my arrival. They are not interested myself to come. I refers to here the poet or the father. There will be no thrice, for then I find doors shut on me. They immediately close the doors. So I have learned many things, son. So son, listen. I in the poem again, father. Father is saying to his son in the next poem also. I have learned many things. So in the past and in the present, I learned so many things from the people. Son, I have learned to wear my faces, how I have to behave, how I should behave. I learned so many things. So many faces I am now showing. For example, many faces like dresses. When I dress myself and when home face, when I am in my home, and office face means when I am in the office and with my colleagues, and street face when I am going here and there, street face, and the host face. Host, who is a host? One who welcomes the guests is the host, opposite of a guest. Host face. Host face. Cocktail face. Here, cocktail. What is a cocktail? A kind of drink which gives happiness for them. When they take, usually it is drink made from mixture of one or more strong alcoholic drinks. That is when I am in the state of cocktail phase with all their confronting smiles, like a fixed portrayal smile. Portrayal, what is a portrayal? A picture. స్టిల్ అంటాం, అట్లే కదలకుండా ఉండడం. పిక్చర్ బొమ్మ ఉంటుంది కదా, మన ఫోటో కూడా తీస్తారు నవ్వుతూ ఉన్నట్టు, ఇందాక చూసాం. సచ్ ఫోటోస్ వేర్ ఆల్సో హ్యాంగ్డ్ ఆన్ ద హగ్ ఆన్ ద వాల్. సో ఐ ఆమ్ నౌ learning, and I also learned how to behave with others, with so many faces, like home face, that is my own face, and host face, a face of the host, and a cocktail face, and a street face. This way I am now behaving. And I have learned to, he also learned something more, to laugh with only my teeth. And I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, to say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it has been Riz talking to you after being bored. This is one more poem. And I have learned to, I refers to who here in this poem again? Who? Anyone? Please unmute and respond. Dear students, anybody? Huh? I refers to the poet, that is the father, the author. And I have learned to also, inka kuda, I have also learned, inka kuda నేర్చుకున్నాను. What I learned? To laugh with only my teeth, just like అనేసి. How? ఇంతసేపు మనం బొమ్మలో కూడా చూసాం, how people laughed, showing their teeth. I also learned to laugh only with my teeth, not from heart. Previously, I used to shake hands and smile and speak with them with lots of affection and respect. Now that has gone. Now I am only just laughing, showing my teeth like this, and shake hands without my heart. I also now shaking others' hands, and I am giving hands, but not heartfully. Not heartfully I am giving hands to the people. I have also learned to say goodbye. Goodbye. When do you say goodbye? When we are leaving others. When we are going, you say goodbye. Suppose you are coming to the school the next week, when we are reopening. Isn't it? When we are attending school, we have to come from our houses. Then we say to our parents, brothers, sisters, those who are in our house, we will say goodbye, daddy, goodbye, mommy. Hi, uncle, I am going to school. I will come after 3 months during Dasara. Goodbye then, goodbye, we say. Isn't it? And I also learned to say. What did the poet learn? He learned to say goodbye. When I mean, that is when good radiance. Good radiance. What is a radiance? A feeling of relief. When an unwanted person leaves, we feel sometimes very, very difficult to bear the discussions, or maybe a speech or some talks from some people. They are giving lots of troubles, boredom. We also sometimes get a headache when they are speaking with us. ఎవరా వీడు పెద్ద సుత్తి దొరికినాడు అనుకుంటాం, మనసులో సుత్తిగా ఉంది వీడు అని అనుకుంటారు. ఈజ్ గివింగ్ ఏ హ్యామర్, కంటిన్యూస్లీ ఈజ్ hammering, talking unwanted things, and When he left the place, when he is leaving us, then we feel happy. Such a situation is called good radiance, a feeling of relief. Relief. We will be relieved from that nuisance. When an unwanted person leaves, unwanted, not interested person leaves us, then we feel how very, very happy. And to say glad to meet you. When do you say glad to meet you? When we meet a person at first time. What do you say? We give hands, we shake hands, and we say glad to meet you. Very happy to meet you. Nice to meeting you. Nice to meeting you. I am very pleased to meet you. I am very pleased to meet you. All the sentences give us a same meaning. Glad to, glad to meet you. Without being glad and to say, it has been nice talking to you after being bored. Hmm? We say, glad to meet you. Without being glad, even though we are not glad, just we give hands and say, glad to meet you. ఇష్టం లేకున్నా కానీ we give hands and say just a word, very glad, happy to meet you. It has been nice to talking you. It is a nice talking to you. After being bored, even you feel bored, we say these things. And again coming to the next poem. But believe me, son, again, believe me refers to the poet. The poet again saying to his son, believe me, son, trust me, have a trust on me. I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. Now the days has gone, olden days in a past. How I am now, I have changed my attitude. Okay, now I want to be how according to the people in the present. I want to unlearn all these mudding things. Mudding. What is mudding? Not expressed in speech. That we cannot express. That you cannot express in a speech. మాటల్లో చెప్పలేనటువంటిది. That is called mudding things. Uh, I want to unlearn. I want to unlearn all the mudding things. Most of all, I want to relearn. Now I want to relearn. What I have learned is not useful. It is not useful now. Now I want to relearn. Please tell me how to laugh. Now, how I will be and how I will be towards the people. Please tell me how to laugh. For my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. You see here the comparison. For my laugh in the mirror shows how to laugh. How can I laugh? Laugh. For my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. Fangs means the sharp teeth of the snake. You might have observed when the snake opened its mouth like this. You see two large teeth both side of it, isn't it? In between the two teeth, very sharp teeth like this, fangs. తెలుగులో అయితే కోరలు అంటాం. Is called కోరలు. Sharp teeth is comparing. He is laughing like and his laugh is like fangs of the snake. Again, I will read out. Son, I want to change. How I can change? But believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to unlearn all the things, mudding things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh. For my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. And in the finally concluding lines, the poet is asking his son. So show me, son, please show me Tell me how to laugh, how I can laugh, how I should smile. Show me how I use it to laugh and smile. Please tell me, show me how I use it to be now. Once upon a time, when I was like you, huh? When I am like you, how people were talk and how I have to learn to laugh. Please tell me, son. The poet in this poem is now hmm, saying about the past and the present. So, my son, show me how to laugh when I am like you. Please tell me, please show me how I should be. So, do you understand? Now, again, once again, I will ask our computer sir to show you the video bringing out the poem. Sir, hello.
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
ఒకసారి సెకండ్ పోయం ఒకసారి ఇట్లా ప్లే చేయండి.
అదే చేస్తున్నాను సార్. సార్
అది పద్యం సౌండ్ రావాలి
సార్. అదే చేస్తున్నాను సార్.
పోయం సౌండ్ కూడా రావాలి.
సరే సార్. ఆ వీడియో ప్లే చేయమంటారు సార్?
వీడియో ప్లే చేయండి.
సరే సార్.
చిన్న పాప ఉంది కదా.
సార్ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి అదే పెట్టున్నాను సార్.
ఓకే,
ఫస్ట్ నుంచి పెట్టేది సార్.
ఇదే
సార్ కనబడుతుంది కదా?
కనబడతా ఉంది, సౌండ్ రాలేదే.
ఇదో వస్తా ఉంది సార్.
ఓకే.
సార్ దండపాన్ సార్. సార్ సార్ వినబడుతుంది సార్. సార్ దండపాన్ సార్. సార్ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి సార్ మీది.
చేశాను.
సార్ సార్ టైం అయిపోయింది సార్. ఆ సాంగ్ అయిపోయింది.
క్లోజ్ చేస్తాం.
సార్ పిల్లలు బాబు ప్రతిసారి క్లాస్ కి చెప్పాలా మీకు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయమని. ధనుష్ ఏం పనుకొని క్లాస్ తినేది
చేయమని చెప్పండి
సార్. అదే పెడతాను సార్. టైం అయిపోయింది, క్లోజ్ అయిపోయింది. పిల్లలతో సార్. ధనుష్ వీడియోలు ఆన్ చేసుకోవాలి కదా క్లాస్కి వచ్చేటప్పుడు. మీకు ఎన్నిసార్లు ప్రతిసారి చెప్పాలి క్లాస్కి.
స్టూడెంట్స్, now I think you watched the full video of the poem Once Upon a Time and watched the pictures here and there, how the poet has described the people are laughing and people are shaking hands. They are sometimes how they are sometimes, that is in the past, they used to show their faces very smiling and they shake hands happily, but not now. And also you might have observed in the video also, the doors has been closed. The doors of the houses has been closed. That is the same thing in the poem also. It was brought to the notice of the readers. Once or twice they welcomed. They welcome once or twice. But on the third time, when they come, they simply close the door. They simply shut the doors. So